There's no way that kid is mine. Oh, we're back. Good God. You know, I want to get right into the show because, like I said, amazing program tonight. I'd like to welcome Alexander the Poet to Up All Night with Kurt Magnum. Come on, give it up, people. Yeah. Welcome to the show. Microphone's right there. You just put that on.
These go on the nipple?
No. Not on this episode. Refer to my uncensored episode. Yeah, if I can get that word out there, it probably would have been smoother.
Need a voice correction tape for Christmas?
Yeah. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
How are you?
I'm fine. Who the hell is this?
That's Sideshow Doug. He's really, not necessary to the program, but he's kind of there. He adds somehow to the program. My managers told me I needed him. Alexander the Poet. It's great to have you on the program. We meant to have you on a couple weeks ago, but problems arose, and Doug had to rush off to fix up his girlfriend because she had a hole in her again. And but go ahead.
Do you know how to where do you create these holes?
Anyway.
You missed the target?
Before I have an angry mom at my door again. So, let's start at the beginning. You started writing poems at Rutgers University where you were a student.
Correct.
What was your major?
I had a lot of majors. I switched each month. I got bored. I think I started out with communications, then liberal arts, then I ended up with computer science.
That's quite a change there. Now, you premiered your new material at an open mic night at Rutgers. How did that go?
I don't know. Why don't you ask the people I traumatized?
It went over well.
A few people were yelling out "freak." Some were just shocked. Others, laughed. It was a very mixed. Most of them just didn't realize what had occurred. But, it gave me enough motivation to keep going because I pretty much had nothing better to do on my nights.
Oh, that kind of works out. It's kind of like myself. I have nothing else better to do on my Tuesday night, so I kind of do this gig for a while. Now, you said your appearance, you wear leather pants.
Leather pants, yes, sirree.
What's behind the reasoning for that?
Well, leather pants were always historically considered romantic in Europe. In America, they're considered very gay. But whatever, I'm sticking to what I stick to.
And there's also another interesting part of your get-up.
Yes, that's my chest hair. See, what happened was, I'm a very hairy bastard. and I always had a lot of body hair. And the girls from, taking surveys, they never really got into body hair. They hate body hair. They like them smooth. So I figured, well, you know what? Since I'm a poet and I'm reading poetry and I got this body hair, why not be creative about it? Why not just shave a heart out of it? Which is exactly what I did. But I didn't stop there. See, I also had, stomach hair, so I decided to be kind of cool about it and have a heart here, but then have an upside-down heart on my belly. So it's pretty wild. Would you like to see? Really?
Note the guys' applause. That just kind of weirded me out more than anything, and I just got a wink.
No.
It's been a while since anyone's disrobed on this show.
See? Isn't that beautiful?
I'm going to give you my chair now, and you're just going to take over the show, because this is... Wow.
You'll see more later on, I promise.
Wow, and what a promise. Now, have you been kicked out or banned at any...
Of course I have. You don't become as popular as I do without being kicked out. Out of 12 places. Coffee houses, bars, family establishments.
Like a Denny's?
No, I get gas at Denny's. I don't. No, it's not there. But pretty much places like that where you'd see little kids.
Now, you said there's an interesting story about a Nissan dealership that you had mentioned to me earlier. What was with that?
See, one day I went with my Nissan, 96 Nissan Sentra, 90,000 miles on it. To this day, it still runs on fortune cookies. And I went to get a tune-up. And then they had a receptionist there, a very hot-looking receptionist, And I figured, well, why not try my charm and write a poem? But it wasn't like a dirty poem what I do in front of families with kids. It was a very nice poem, a romantic poem. And so I gave it to her, and 2 months down the road, I come back to do another thing with my car, and I get called into the manager's office, and the manager pretty much pulls out a file on me in his cabinet, and he says, "I want you staying away from that girl. You caused her many sleepless nights, and you traumatized her." And I was like, holy crap. So needless to say, I never returned back to that dealership to, fix my car. I found another one.
The website is alexanderthepoet.com.
Yes,
and you're going to
is.
perform for us right after the break, right?
Exactly.
So, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. We'll be back right after this.
Thank you.